So, I just want to talk about real quick reincarnation. Right? See, there's a problem with we have a problem with your society, your civilization has a problem with understanding each other. You're separated by groups, by skin color, by nationalities, by language, you're separated by so many different things on this whole planet, right? And the separation is really it's unique to this Homo sapien human on this planet, because pretty much other dimensions and other life forms don't have that separation as much. I mean, the animal kingdom does, because they're fighting for food and for territory, and they don't have the ability to reason like you do as a human. So you have this separation, right? And you have this division. Yeah, there's something back there. Somebody back there? Because if there is, I'm gonna come out with a bat. Get away from my tent, please. It could be a raccoon, it could be a possum or something. It could be a human. That's actually, like I said, I fear more humans than I do animals. Some guy came up to my tent today, told me to stop drumming, started yelling at me. Wanted to pick a fight with me, and he said, "You better stop drumming, because I'm working all night and you keep drumming and I can't sleep." I said, "Where are you? I've never even seen you." And they told me, you video me. It's like, who told you this? I didn't take a video. I don't even know who you are, man. It's an African American gentleman. And he wanted to start a fight with me, and I just didn't, and I didn't come out of the tent area. I kept on explaining to him that, why are drums bothering you? You're African American. The drums shouldn't be bothering you. They should be, it's like, and I walked around, and he came up to me, he wanted to fight me, and he put up his fist, and I put up my fist. It's like, if you attack me, I'm gonna defend myself, but I don't want to fight you, bro. I'm gonna keep on playing drums. You can't tell me to stop playing drums. I don't know where you're definitely not close enough to actually hear these drums. So somebody put you up to this, man. And he was ready to fight me, and I looked at him in his eyes and said, "Yo, brother, don't do that, man. Don't fight me, because I ain't gonna, don't fight another homeless person. Don't. There's no reason you're gonna fight me, bro. I didn't take no video of you. I'm not playing these drums just to bother you. I mean, I'll play them a little lower, but I'm not gonna stop playing just because you're asking me to stop playing." And he looked like he wanted to fight me, but eventually I talked him down, and he walked away pissed. I don't know if somebody put him up to it. I have no idea. But so back to the division that you feel as human beings, the separation you feel as human beings from all these different things: nationality, race, skin color, language, whatever you want to do, and the solution to this problem, right? And it should be a solution for even the ones that practice this, right? And both Buddhist and Hindu practice reincarnation. They teach their children reincarnation. It's taught to them that it's part of their religion. And reincarnation is a part of it. So if you believe, if everyone was taught reincarnation, you would be able to understand that the person that you're mad at, you're probably that person, and you're seeing the other side of it. The separation you feel should not be there. I don't feel separated from anybody. There's people that I don't really like because they're because of their attitudes and things that they do, but I don't really, just like any culture, I don't see the separation within anything that I do. And if your children were taught this, and you want to teach them these other religions, and I understand that's fine, but the concept of heaven and hell just doesn't make sense. At death, you're gonna live this one life, and then and you're gonna go either heaven or hell. It just doesn't make sense. Even if you don't believe in reincarnation, you gotta believe like there's something else. There's another level of being that you're not feeling, you're not seeing right now. Like an amoeba is two-dimensional. They don't really see three dimensions. They can't experience us until they do. As maybe another animal that they reincarnate into. The solution, or the solution for or the cure for the elimination of poverty is eliminating wealth. Right? Well, the elimination of separation and hate and racism and all these other things. The solution is that really teaching your children reincarnation, teaching your children that you were probably one of these people, or you will be, these different races. We don't all reincarnate to the same race. It's all based on what the soul needs to experience and the karma needs to release. So there'll never be a situation where there is people that reincarnate within family units and stuff like that. They've learned how to manipulate that to have that. But that's Tibetan Book of the Dead, and that's focusing on really the manipulation of that reincarnation cycle and wanting to have your family member back. But that's still, after a while, it doesn't always. It's not there, especially if you not learn what you need to learn about another race. I understand pretty much every culture and every race that's out there, and I would understand them if just looking at them and seeing them and talking to them. I don't feel any separation between me and anyone else, and that's based on the fact that I was everything else, and that's why I was able to ascend out of this 3D realm to another dimension, and why I was asked, many of us were asked to come back down to try to help civilization survive past this 2025 shift that's going to happen. It sounds, again, one of those things that's pretty simple but very hard for the human being to accept, because they're being pushed into this you only have one existence, and that one existence, if you're good, you go to heaven. If you're bad, you go to hell. It's like Santa Claus handling that. I mean, I don't understand how that is determined. What is considered bad and what is considered good? It's based on your society and civilization and where you're coming from. There's a lot of things that you consider bad that are really not bad, and there's a lot of things you consider good that are really not good. But that's my understanding of it because of my ability to understand what the Arcturian soul coming through me has experienced. That's happened recently. That's not a part of my whole life, even though I am the Arcturian soul, but I am the human body, the human representation of it. And that Arcturian soul has experienced so much that I understand what it means. So I don't really have any hatred. The only kind of hatred I have is people that rip me off, but it's not even hatred. It's kind of like, why'd you do that to me now, man?
So I just saw what looks like a.
But so
it looks like either a possum
to look
or
at
a rat.
Different cultures in that framework, and to teach your children about reincarnation, how that we souls. Now you say, I don't know, I don't know if reincarnation is real. Well, how do you know heaven and hell is real? Are you sure about that? If you've never been there because you only have one soul with one life, how are you going to know what heaven and hell? Then what's written in the book, and how does that person know? If they were there and they came back. You understand?
They should do it now when it's nighttime.
To have knowledge about these other places we are after death, you must have been there and came back, or you're tapping into that energy. There's no other way you would know. I remember now so much of what I was and what's in between that. So if that is taught to your children, the separation that you're feeling right now will go away very quickly.
Why they did that, I'm not sure.
That's a really important concept to understand, because
it reflects
this with the war and with division and with everything that's happening around us. Understanding that aspect of it will diffuse a lot of problems that you have as a civilization. The remaining problems, basically after you pull money out, which causes most of every problem, every other problem.
People that do hate me, who hate me.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that down on video, see if that was coming through to me to say it and to speak it right now. So I'm doing it. But it's important because you look at everyone and people just have, some people have just this hatred of this a culture or people or a look and that hatred stems from the fact that you were them and you were being hated. Now you have to understand, now you hate the person that hates you, so now you have to understand the other side of it. And once you understand that aspect of it, then that hatred goes away, and everything, and all that karma that's attached to that hatred goes away. And then you reincarnate into something different. That's another aspect that you need to understand. You want to skip a bunch of grades and graduate early. Then within this lifetime, try to understand every culture. See, I never really try to understand every culture. I just do, and that comes for me from the fact that I've been there and I've been these and the work that I've done to reincarnate back to these past lives that I was have connected me. And then once that was connected, my tuning soul is just downloading information to me now. So I have no hatred for any other culture. I don't believe that nation should exist. I mean, you want to create a culture about for me, but don't put borders around this planet. Don't say that this planet, any part of this planet, belongs to you, because it doesn't. It is a living organism that's allowing you to live on it. Work with it, just like you love your dog or you're a pet. Mother Earth is not a pet. Mother Earth is a living organism that's allowing you to live on it, based on the necessity to have a place where your Creator can put you, and then learn and grow. This is like a playground for souls. This is like a school, whatever it is. But it has to be accepted as that way, and you have to accept the fact that when you look at somebody and you say, man, I don't know why, but I just hate those people. The way they look, the way they smell, everything about them I just hate. That's because you were them, and now you're seeing what it is to be the one that's hating. Because while you understand that it's wrong to hate me, I'm not understanding why that person hates me. And until I understand why that person hates me, that karma between us will not go away, and then I have to go back. And that's what the problem with not teaching children reincarnation, because then what happens is that what's happening now, children don't ascend. People, human souls, don't ascend. They just get stuck here, going back and forth in the same thing over and over and over again. The same scenario, the same thing back, because they don't understand. That's why wars still exist. That's why people can still fight wars, because they don't believe, they don't understand that they have not learned that whole concept of war and killing and not working together with your species, but instead separating yourself and competing with your species is wrong. If that's accepted, there's going to be a mass ascension. If that's accepted, then you're going to be able to then look at the other side and not have to be that other side. You'll accept it. While they have to be your side. And if you're one of the people, and I doubt anybody that would do that would watch one of these videos. But if you are, man, stop shooting people, stop killing people, stop warring, stop seeing those people on the other side or a division between you and them, a separation between you. See that you are them and they're you, and you will be them, unless you understand what you're doing to them is wrong. And you will be them unless you understand why that person, and not have hatred for that person, just understand why that person is doing it to you, and then go on.
Latching onto me and saying, don't turn you off, don't do that.
That's
14 minutes, right?
Karma is, and that's how you ascend out of here. There's the other things, of course, learning how to function in this
So
reality.
there's cops on it at the same
deal
time.
with the things that you have to deal with, but it's all kind of like, you know, masked by the fact that it's not the natural order of what this planet is. It's, you know, it's these, you know, this group of people. Now I say, you know, the wealth class, I don't hate them. I just know that they're enslaving the rest of the civilization. So you have to walk away from them and not accept them being so much more powerful than you because of the money they have. Because that money is a false prophet. And that money is a fake, you know, tool that they use to enslave you. I don't have the hatred for them. You'll never be a wealth, because that wealth class is only controlled by. So, I mean, you can make it up there, and they'll trick you. Then they'll say, oh yeah, we have a new billionaire, yeah, but soon that's unless you play their game 100%, which is, you know, a parasite stuck in your neck. To control you, unless you do that, you're not, you know. But that is, you know, I've never been a part of the world class. I don't, you know, that's not part of what I have to do. Do I hate them? No. But I've learned this lifetime, not to them. I mean, I've learned a lot. You know, I've learned in past lives, but in this lifetime, it's been specific for me to do this, and then explain that to you, and then try to activate as many star seeds as possible. And I'm going to bring this up again, and whether you believe me or not, it doesn't really matter. You know, the star seeds that have been activated and will be activated by things that I post are part of what has to happen, you know, to save the civilization. It happens, good. If it doesn't happen, then, you know, back to the drawing board. You know, trying to create the perfect human that does not allow something or a small group of people to, because these parasites are here because, and these controlling factor, this slavery of the human civilization, it is here because your creator wanted it here, because she wanted this to be something that you could overcome, and this is a hard one for you guys. Yeah, looking at it, there's probably no chance of you eliminating money and doing what has to be done before 2025, unless there's a mass awakening and it happens. I'm trying, whether it happens or not, and I'm still not sure. They're telling me that I'm still on the right path, and this is the one way that it happened. But will it happen? I'm not sure. I personally, the human body is not sure. I slept last night, so I'm not. This is not the Korean. So I'm feeling some of the Korean because I've been up a bit, but I did sleep last night. So I got to end and slept, you know, pretty long. So I disconnected a lot. Not that long, but it was long enough for me to disconnect from what I felt yesterday. Now I'm more the human body than the external soul. Yesterday I was more the current soul than the human body. There's a difference between us. The human body has to deal with the human aspects of being human, and the human condition, which is not pretty, honestly. The human soul, is supposed to have answers. Look at the purpose here is to make sure this information gets out, and it gets out to enough people, and it gets out, you know, in a certain way. That enough star seeds get activated that this change will happen. That's what its purpose is. From the human body, that's I guess has to deal with it. So again, that's I did get that message to be able to, and it is, you know, but it is not coming through me the way it would if it was more of the current soul was coming through me. So I pass that in, and try to understand. If you understand that you are everything and everyone, you understand that you will be or were that whatever thing you see out there, then you will go to accept it and not hate it, and maybe not kill it, because you know. As for the commandments, that shall not kill us, it's a pretty easy one. It's a pretty but that goes into the line of like, you know, the two commandments, which are taking care of each other, that falls on birth to death, giving them free existence, and no profit, nothing of the things that you're doing right now. Just take care of that child, and then take care of the Mother Earth with no profit. Don't kill the planet and don't kill each other. That's not just don't kill, don't profit, don't take advantage, and don't enslave, and don't put into a cage. All those things for respect for each other and be able to survive. So, namaste. Om Hare, Om Hari Om, Hari Om, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.